James chapter 1, verses 14 and 15 says, "But each person is tempted when he is drawn away and enticed by his own evil desire. Then after desire has conceived, it gives birth to sin. And when sin is fully grown, it gives birth to death." As James demonstrates that God is not the source of temptation, that is, he does not try to get us to do what is wrong. He shows that we are tempted when we are drawn away from God and enticed by our own desires to do what is wrong. And then when we act on these desires in ways that displease God, we are guilty of sin. And sin results in separation from God. It's sometimes easy for those who know right and wrong to feel guilty, even when they have not committed sin on that occasion. For example, if you ever get angry over a situation, perhaps you feel guilty as though you have sinned. Yet this passage demonstrates that there's a difference between being tempted and sinning. So a person may experience the emotion of anger and be tempted to respond to the anger in ungodly ways. But being tempted in this way does not make you guilty of sin. Instead, sin only occurs whenever you respond to the temptation in ways that displease God. This might look like harboring the anger so that it grows inside of you, or speaking angry words, or harming someone else through an angry outburst. Today's response to hearing God's word is this: understand the difference between temptation and sin. Everyone will experience temptation when they are enticed by some opportunity to do something that goes against the will of God. This is like when a fish sees or smells the bait of the fisherman that he puts in the water. Even Jesus experienced temptation. However, when you are tempted, you have the opportunity to resist the temptation and do what is right. Like the fish can choose not to take the bait. And therefore, you must work to recognize when you are being tempted, not to treat the temptation as if you have sinned, and then work to respond to the temptation in a way that honors God.